I'm Dottie Green. I'm the creative director for Choose Your Own Adventure books.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now, Choose Your Own Adventures, people can associate that with the 80s and childhood and Gen X,
Yeah.
which is all of what I am. But now it's back.
It is.
So a little bit of the story of how this came back and where it came out of?
Yeah, well, I mean, you picked up on the nostalgia factor big time. So, but we have actually been producing this iteration for the new generation of kids since 2006, 2007.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, so we have 120 different titles at this point, and some of the original authors that were with the 80s and 90s are still with us today. Deborah Laramie Goodman, she does Magic of the Unicorn.
Okay.
We produce these books out of a little office in Waitsfield, Vermont, which most people don't know. The owner is the widow of one of the original writers, R.A. Montgomery.
Okay.
So it's very much a family publishing company at present. So,
That's awesome.
yeah, and we've expanded the books for older audiences, older readers, and also younger readers. Although that's not here today for this for the market that we have here. And we also have a new tarot deck, which you can see behind me. So yeah, which you can choose your own life adventure with that.
There you go.
Choose Your Own Adventure is the original RPG. If you know, this is like what we're all about here.
It was
so,
very much along that I was just talking about. I died in the Cave of Time many, many times.
Yeah.
And also, what was the other one? House of Danger.
House of Danger is
which
also
is still
over
around.
here.
I might
Yes.
have to get that again.
And that is actually a game as well that
Is it
Asmodee
really?
distributes.
Okay,
just down the road here. So.
We'll have to go check that out. So, is this the original company? Or you've continued on all the way through?
Yes. Now, Bantam was the
publisher,
publisher back
right.
in the day, back in the 80s, how it originated, how it became a mass market success.
Right.
And then the copyright lapsed, and R.A. Montgomery, one of the original authors, picked it up in 2005, and we started publishing the new series in 2006.
That's amazing. So
it's a pretty remarkable story.
And I'm just looking. I'm going to get some B-roll footage of all the books. You've kind of updated the look, so it doesn't look like the 80s.
Yeah.
Unless you want to go for the nostalgia factor, like you sucked me on Stranger Things.
Yes.
Which was just not fair. But I got it immediately. So for folks who are unfamiliar, people who unfortunately did not grow up in the 80s, the sad people.
Yeah.
Why should they get these books for their kids?
Well, what we love the most about Choose Your Own Adventure books is the agency it creates for children, which kids just don't get to choose a lot day to day, right? And they're pretty much told and dictated what they need to do, where they need to go. So these books lend themselves to an adventure that's unique to them. It's also told in, the first person, which allows the you character to be the one on the journey. So that's also a very unique aspect of Choose Your Own Adventure books.
That's awesome.
You can die in these books, but you can also go back and
do a redo.
And we do. We can't do that in real life, but we can do that in Choose Your Own Adventure books. So and then the great factor for parents is that one book will lend itself to so many different storylines that you can read this book for a very long time, even though they're very small books, which are great for travel, but you can reread them. I mean, I think some parents say, like, my kid reads this book for an hour because they go back, because you have to explore
you
all
have to
choices.
figure out where you can die.
Exactly.
Yes, all sorts of different ways. Now, how much of the original line is currently in print?
Probably about 20%, I would
Okay.
say. Maybe 30%. There is a great thing I can't tell you about today.
Okay.
It's still we still haven't unveiled it, but we are bringing out a true to vintage line soon.
Okay.
In 2025.
Oh, nice.
And we're changing just slight things in the book.
Okay.
So this will really be for our generation of readers.
Gotcha.
But it will also be great for kids too, because they're just, I think kids like nostalgia too nowadays. 80s is hot, right?
It's
90s,
we should have never
kids
gone
like
away.
it. I know. It always comes back. So and Choose Your Adventures will hope never go away. Let's hope.
I'm so excited every time I see that red banner over the top of
the. Oh, good.
I actually did. I don't even want to I did a one-shot day, and I actually had a Choose Your Adventure, not Your Own Adventure.
Yeah.
And I did it in that font, that style.
No, it's so fun.
It's you know exactly what it is.
Yep.
Which is really cool. Well, thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure.
I was so excited when I saw that you were here.
It's our first year here.
I know. I was psyched. I was like, oh my gosh, they're here. And I'm really glad that I was able to bump in and chat with you guys. So have a wonderful time, and I might have to pick a book up or two for my son.
I hope so. Yes, come back. I know people like to buy books on the way out.
Yes.
Although these are light, but
they're smaller. I don't have anywhere to put my stuff this year.
I know, exactly.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, my pleasure.